Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've had a lovely evening so far. This is our first Engage wedding planning party, and the idea behind it was to kind of give you a more relaxed evening, a more fun way to plan your wedding, not feeling the pressure of going and talk to people behind stands, but being able to just see the suppliers, do what they do and what they love to do, and see if it will suit you for your wedding day. So I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to have a little session now where we can do some Q&As about getting married. So I've got some questions that have been sent in, and if anyone's got a question, raise your hand and we'll come to you. I'd just like to introduce you to my expert panel this evening. So I've got Becky Harley, photographer from Becky Harley Photography. I've got Mark, the DJ from Bluemark Entertainment, and Kerry Ashby from Cottage Garden Weddings. All of them have been in the industry a fairly long time, so they are great people to find out from. So, question number one that was sent in quite a lot of times is, why as soon as I mention weddings, do prices seem to skyrocket higher than anything else? So, who would like to go ahead with that? Becky? I'll give you the hardest question first.
I think this is, it's this difficult question, and it's the sort of thing that I kind of wondered about when I was planning my wedding. But I think the thing to remember about weddings is that, there's so many suppliers out there that there's always a supplier that's within your budget, and there's always someone who's willing and able to work to your budget. I think what's important when it comes to your wedding is to really focus on the kind of key things that that are really important to you and really important for you to kind of invest in on your big day, and to kind of maybe invest a little bit more in those. I think from a photography point of view, it's also important to remember that you're not just paying for a photographer on the day of your wedding. Photography is obviously the day is a huge part of that, to capture all the images and making sure that you get someone who can do that with the quality that you're looking for and that you want, so they capture your memories for years and years to come and for generations to come. But I think it's important to remember that, photographers are also working kind of to make those images absolutely perfect for you in a collection that will stand the test of time. For me, it can take up to sort of four or 5 days plus to kind of work on a wedding after the actual wedding. So from a photography point of view, I'd say that was...
Yeah, I think as wedding suppliers get a lot of stick about their prices, and I understand why, but it's just remembering for the suppliers, they've got one day, and for you that's the most important day of your life, and for them that's a huge amount of pressure to get it right, because it's your one perfect day, you want it exactly as you want, and so choosing the right supplier is really important, but that is why often the prices are higher than a birthday party.